We all want the perfect credit score, but are we willing to do what it takes to get there? My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector, a subsidiary of Clear and Strategic. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from management to owning 2 debt collection companies. Over the last 10 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit. Now I want to be that person for you. My journey started with first cleaning up me and my wife's credit to get the perfect credit score. Then I did it for countless friends and family. And now, thanks to you guys, I've done it for a lot of clients. Now, in order to get the perfect credit score, I have 7 points that I recommend every single person do with regards to getting that perfect credit score. But first, before I get into that, I want to give you guys the general understanding with what actually makes up your credit score. And this is what it is: 35, 30, 15, 10, 10. That is what makes up your credit score. That's what goes into making actually your credit score. I'm going to briefly explain those, and then we'll get right into the 7 steps that I say that you need in order to clean up your credit. 35 represents a percentage. All of those numbers represent a percentage. The first one was 35. 35% is your payment history. 30% is the amount owed, your credit utilization. 15% is the length of credit history that you have. 10% goes to your new credit, and another 10% goes to the types of credit that you have. That represents in its entirety your credit score, how it comes about. Let's get into what I did on a personal level in order to get all these credit cards, as well as what I teach every single client that I have. So let's start with bullet point number 1. Pay your bills on time and often. Every single due date of your bills. And when I'm talking about your bills, I'm talking about the bills that are reported to your credit report, right? You have to pay them on time. 35% of that represents your payment history. If you have one late payment, that has the ability of dropping your credit score 50 to 100 points. So you got to make sure you're paying it on time. Number 2, keep a great payment history. When I say great payment history, similar to paying your bills on time, you got to make sure you don't have any late payments. It's that simple. Pay on time. If you have a habit, if you have a bunch of credit cards like myself, and it's hard to manage your bills, set up auto pay. But you got to have great payment history. No late payments. Number 3, look at your credit mix. It's what I talked about previously within that pie. The reality is you want to have installment accounts as well as you want to have revolving accounts. Installment accounts typically have a maturity date, or they have a last date that you're going to pay, like a car payment. Revolving accounts are credit that you actually have that if you had a limit of $1,000, you used the $1,000, and then you paid the $1,000, you still have that limit. So revolving accounts are forever until obviously you close the account out. By the way, if you like the information that I've given so far, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're brand new to the channel, look at subscribing if you want to get more information about credit and debt. Number 4, increase your credit limits. I always stress every single credit card that I have, every 6 months, I have a 6-month anniversary that comes up every single time. So twice a year, I ask for a credit limit increase. By increasing your credit limits, if you do have balances on your credit card, your utilization, which is 30% of your credit score, can drastically come down. So always ask for credit limit increases. Number 5. Do not close old accounts, right? Because 15% of your credit score represents what? The length of credit history. So if you had a credit card that 4 years and then you just open up another credit card 2 months ago and you close out that credit card that you had for 4 years, you lose the credit history. And with a very low credit history, a short credit history, it's hard to get that perfect credit score. Number 6, and this is so important, regularly check your credit. Look at credit monitoring. Look at your credit monitoring report. Whether you're getting it for free, which you can get it through Credit Karma. A lot of these credit card companies now give you a free copy of your credit report, but you have to monitor it, right? Because if something pops up or if something happens, you want to be alerted quickly. You can actually take care of that issue. The 7th part, in order to get the perfect credit score, what you need to do is only apply for credit when you need it. That's a very hard to do in the beginning, right? Because your credit's good and you're applying for credit and so forth. But you want to lower your inquiries and you only want to apply for credit when you need it. So that way you can maximize the credit card that you're actually getting and make sure that you get whatever it is that you're trying to get from that credit card and strategically opening up these accounts at the right time. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, put it down in the comment section. Those of you who have the perfect credit score, put it down in the comment section. If you need help with your credit, there's a 20-minute free consultation. Sign up for that, as well as look down in the description. There's a bunch of other things to help you out on your credit journey. Like I say to every single person, you be great.